What's going on, guys? Amazing YT, we're back with another video. Today we're going to be showcasing the green Druid Hendrickson, and we're actually going to be going over why he's actually really beneficial for your Pierce comp. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is mainly for boss battles or any like really hard farming stage. So a good example would be, yeah, your boss stages. You could do probably your event dungeon farming, so anything like that where you have an enemy that is really hard to kill, but you're using your Pierce comp, right? You want to use this green Hendrickson in the sub slot, and the reason for that is because of his passive. So I actually didn't know his passive worked in this way. So it increases pierce rate by 5% per ally skill use and a limit of 10 times. And so you can actually put this green Hendrickson in your sub slot. So what that means is that you can actually just have him in the sub slot and still use Hauser and Demon Melee for your farming, right? Really beneficial, especially for stages like the boss battles where you have a ton of turns and the enemies are a little tanky, right? So having this, you can actually build up your pierce rate to 50% increase just from using cards, right? It counts through using any skill. So just as an example, if Demon Melee was to use his corrosion card, that would still increase his overall pierce rate by 5% every time he uses a corrosion card. And then using the pierce card, it's going to scale off the new pierce he has, right? So really crazy. I found out about this, right, and having him in the sub slot, and I didn't know that was actually the case. I thought you had to have him in the front with the units you actually use, right? But knowing that his passive does this, it actually makes this character really good, guys. So you want to make sure you have this guy built out, especially just to at least get his passive at the minimum. But even so, I got him to level 80 just for reverse stages also because of how important this guy is, and he's definitely the best Hendrickson in the game. With the healing card, he heals all allies by 250% of attack and rejuvenates for 3 turns, which is rejuvenate is the same skill that SR Red Elizabeth has, right, on her ultimate, which is, as you guys know, you've probably seen it. It's insane. It heals you by a ton, 60% additional recovery, right? His first skill here, he actually cancels buffs and stances on all enemies and does 210% of attack. It's a little low of a multiplier, but overall his kit is really good. And then for his ultimate, he has ×2 rupture AoE. So, you know, really good for mono red. I mean, he is green, but other than that, I'm going to be showing you guys an example in a boss battle run. We're going to be doing the final boss battle fight here. So this is the one with the Hendrickson. It's the chapter 6 boss battle. So this is the team I'm going to be using. We have the green Hendrickson in the back here for the pierce rate. We have Melee, Lilia, and Hauser. So this is going to be how you want to set up your farming team for most hard farming, right? Event dungeon bundle stages, your boss battles, anything that's really hard to beat. So you want to use this team, right? Anything like free stages, you could just use Hauser alone and you'd be fine, right? You don't really need to have a setup like this. This is only for stages where you have to start building up pierce to do increased damage, right? So I'm going to show you guys a run here. I'm not going to auto it. I'm actually going to see if I can try and increase the pierce rate as much as I can and show you guys the damage, but it's going to be pretty nice, especially if we get some corrosion cards with Melee. But I'll show you guys when we load in here. So after I found out about it, right, it's super crazy, right? Using any skill. So literally, if I use this corrosion card just as an example, so let me show you guys Meliodas' pierce rate at the moment. So with my Lilia having half attack, half pierce, she's gonna be giving 43.5% pierce rate to my Meliodas. So he's gonna be at 121.6% pierce rate. So after I use this skill, he's gonna be at 48.5% pierce rate. So we're gonna be using this corrosion skill, and then I'm gonna use both these Hauser skills right here and increase Hauser's by 10%. So just to show you guys an example, right? There we go. And then we're gonna do the pierce card. That's gonna do about 120k, really good damage. And then hopefully we get some corrosion card. Yep. So I can actually show you guys an increased melee pierce. Here we go, taking a little damage here. It's all good. He's gonna freeze the Lilia. There we go. And then, so yeah, I can show you guys the pierce now. It's gonna be like, you know, once you start building this up in the boss battle, your Meliodas and Hauser is gonna do some insane damage. Yeah, so 48.5% as I said, and then Hauser should be at an increase to about 53.5%. There you go. So 53.5% pierce rate, and overall Hauser has 125.5% pierce rate with the gear that he has on, right? Meliodas has about 126.6% pierce rate with what he has set up, right? So what I'm gonna do here is just do this and this pierce card right here. This is a level 1 pierce card. Meliodas is gonna be at about 53.5% pierce rate increase, and then we're gonna use the Hauser pierce card just to clear the area, and should be a kill right here, right? 195k, right? Really good damage. Obviously, if you start building this up a ton, you're going to be doing a ton more damage, right? Let's just do this skill right here. We're going to do this Hauser card, and then we're going to do the Lilia card here. We actually haven't even built up Lilia's Pierce rate, but yeah, so we just do that. Use the Pierce card with Hauser there, and then the alt reduction with Lilia. So at this point, like, this is the part of the fight where you kind of want to have the built up Pierce, because the Dreyfus is a little tanky because he's alone, right? And having your Pierce rate built up, and if you draw the right cards, you can actually clear this fight really quickly, right, guys? So that is the reason why you want to be using the Hendrickson in the back. From what I've seen, it increases your runs like pretty like overall, like it increases your runs, right? When you have this autoing. So definitely worth to have him built out just for the passive, right? He's actually a sleeper unit for your farming team, guys. So that's gonna be it for the video, just showcasing the green Hendrickson here. He is now honestly at this point, he is a staple for the boss battle farming team now. So you guys want to make sure you are using him. For other scenarios though, before we actually end the video, I want to go over some other scenarios. If you're using if you want to have the Pierce rate instantly on your character, I would actually use Blue Jericho over the Hendrickson, right? Because she gives the attack related stats increase to Meliodas and Lilia, and that's going to help with the Pierce rate. That actually gives 10% Pierce, crit chance, crit damage, and attack. So, you know, overall, if you want some extra stats in there, not just the Pierce rate, then I mean, yeah, you can use Jericho. It's just she doesn't buff Hauser on the team. So that's the thing with Hendrickson, right? Is he actually gives the Pierce rate to anyone that uses skills. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.